Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brandon Evans with Premier Racing Setups. This week we're at Darlington, South Carolina. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the car and talk about a few laps. Here we go. All right, so going off into turn one, you're going to, if you're already in fourth gear, you don't need to worry about downshifting, but if you're in fifth, if you end up in fifth gear, you definitely would want to downshift right upon entry. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to hit the very bottom of the apron to launch the car up into the corner. This corner is funky in the sense that you don't drive it like a traditional oval where you just kind of arc and go and stay on the bottom. You actually move to the wall. So kind of there you hit your left side tires on that dash mark, and then you're going to walk the car to the fence. By the time you get to this Darlington sign, you definitely want to be up on the wall. And when I say up on the wall, I mean it. Like, here's the marble line, like you're right on the edge against the fence. The next marker that you're going to look for, I'll back it up because I missed it, is this Goodyear sign. So right before the Goodyear sign, you're going to want to kind of do a little quick lift here, like right there. Just barely drop the throttle just to get the nose to point, and then keep it left, and then shoot off the corner. Going down the backstretch, you're not going to be able to see anything until the sun goes down because it's very, very blinding. As you can tell, you almost don't have any indication on the track what to look for. So what I'm looking for is just past this Boeing sign. You're going to start kind of eyeing the entry about a few car lengths, so kind of right there. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to keep it on the bottom best we can. It's okay to diamond this slightly. It's actually probably not a terrible defensive move, just to not take the air off the people behind you. But ideally, in a perfect world, you want to stay on the bottom. I didn't lift there. Again, if you're trying to just hot lap it or trying to get as much as you can past somebody, you don't necessarily have to lift. In traffic, that is going to be a lot harder to do than what I just showed you. So just kind of keep that in mind. You can play with that a little bit. And I know in the truck, you can just go full beans into that corner. And in the Cup car, you cannot. In a perfect world, too, you probably want to address use just a touch of brake on the entry of turn one. And obviously, you can see braking in turn three. I'm just trying to really kind of get all of I can out of it. Big, heavy diamond here. Hit this bottom line just to exit the corner. Darlington is 1 and 2 is the top. There's really nowhere else to run. I don't recommend at all trying to go too wide. You could try this Larson line where you kind of go up here a little bit and then kind of arc it in, try to save a little tire, but I think people are just going to send it in on the bottom and probably wipe you out. So I don't know if I would do that. Be very careful not to get wall grabbed through this part, because if you get wall grabbed right through here, through the middle, you are going to miss the exit, and then you're going to kill the fence. So if you get wall grabbed in there, good luck. You're probably going to have to stay out of the gas quite a bit to make sure that you can pull down to exit. Be very cautious when you're in traffic and watching people run side by side through 1 and 2. If you're behind them, you're the first one. They very well could make contact off the exit of turn 2, so just be ready for that. With this corner, it is possible to just move up a lane if you'd like to. I don't think I would widen it more than about a groove and a half. So up into the wall area, if you get wall grab through 3 and 4, you're really going to be rather slow. So that's why I recommend staying on the bottom. Plus, you can use just below the dash mark to kind of help de-wedge the car and keep the bottom rolling. So food for thought. All right. Well, hey, listen, we appreciate you guys tuning in this week. Darlington's a lot of fun, lots of drama, lots of action. So get out there, have a good time. Thanks for choosing Premier Racing Setups, home of 2 builders and 1 setup pack, $20 a month subscription. It is the best deal for the next gen car on iRacing. Thanks and take care.